Once the unit's memorandum of understanding is in place, we are ready to begin building out their Sprinklr account. The first step is to figure out how their organization is structured and how to replicate that within Sprinklr for both current and potential future use if they scale their number of seats in the future. A template for this is available in Platform Setup. We're going to open the Account Mapping Guide template, and we'll begin filling this out. I generally ask a unit for this information as part of a conversation prior to onboarding training. We need to know how their organization and their social media account groups are structured. Units typically have subunits, programs, different departments or labs, etc., that they're adding accounts for, and they may have more than one account per group. We try and group these into subgroups for ease of management. For the sake of this demo, I'll be using a college and then the associated programs and subunits within that college. Our unit structure is based on main accounts and account subgroups. The main account is the highest level of organization within the unit. Typically a college, maybe a broader university department such as admissions. I'm going to enter the name here, and I'll add a 3-letter acronym at the end. This helps me visually to identify that this is a main account group, and then any subgroups within that group will start with that acronym so that we can easily see what subgroups belong to which main account group. For the subgroups, I'm going to add a main accounts group, which is typically like the college accounts, and then whatever subgroups the college or unit needs. In this case, we'll have a few departments, and one program, such as maybe a DEI program or career services program. The user groups are going to replicate the main account group and the subgroups. It may seem like an extreme measure to add these now when a unit may only have one seat, but I've found it's easier to add them all at the beginning than to recreate the structure later on if they choose to add a seat. If a unit has multiple seats, they'll also need an admin user group. This ensures that only one seat or a smaller number of seats is given the ability to add or deactivate accounts within the system. Units with multiple seats often have a seat or seats that have lesser permissions, such as that of an intern, and we don't want interns or individuals with limited access to be able to control account connections within the system. Now that I have my main account group, my account subgroups, and my user groups created, I'll flesh out the structure of this spreadsheet, adding the account subgroups names here, and then adding rows for each platform. This again is where the unit information comes in, by them providing you an advanced list of all the accounts that they plan to add. You'll know what accounts to expect and can build that into this spreadsheet. Now that I have the spreadsheet built out with a row for each platform, I can evaluate whether their desired account setup will work. At a quick glance, I can see that they have one unit that only has an Instagram. As of September 2023, an API limitation prevents us from adding an Instagram account without an associated Facebook page. The Instagram account would need to be converted to an Instagram business account, which is free to do, and then connected to a published Facebook page in order to add Instagram to the platform. So at this point, I would note in the spreadsheet that we cannot add this Instagram account without a Facebook page. I'll still build out the account and user groups for that department in case they wish to add them in the future. That way they won't have to reach out to our team for this if they do create a Facebook page. But for now, that's all we'll need to do. We won't be adding accounts. The rest of these look like they'll be fine, provided that the Twitter accounts have analytics turned on, which can be done at analytics.twitter.com by logging in with the Twitter account. And the Instagram accounts all need to be converted to a business account and linked to a Facebook page. If they're not sure if they've done this or how to do that, they can easily Google for directions. There are several help pages out there. Now it's time to note what user groups will receive what level of permissions, what account groups to add, and what user groups to list as subscribers, as well as any other actions required. For all campus accounts, we list the reporting-campus partners user group as a view reporting level of permission. This allows our analytics team to gather cross-university data when necessary. We also typically list the main account group as a view reporting permission level. That way, a college or highest level account manager could pull reports for all their subunits without actually having the permission to edit, publish, etc. We give all permissions to the user group associated with that account subgroup. This means users that are assigned to that sub-user group will be able to publish, edit, pull reports, work with the asset manager, and all other functionality awarded to the seat and to the account. I'll go ahead and fill out the rest of column E and copy and paste it for each row, as the permissions will be the same across the accounts within each account subgroup. Now you can see that the Demo College main user group appears under View Reporting for each account, and the appropriate subunit user group appears for all permissions. Now I'll add the subunit user group as a subscriber, as well as the admin group. The subscriber is the user group that gets a notification if an account gets disconnected from Sprinklr. So it's crucial that at least one user group is added here. Otherwise, an account could disconnect and no one may notice. Finally, I'll note which account groups to add each account to. This is going to include the all MSU partner account groups for every account, as well as the main account group for every account, and then the appropriate account subgroup based on the unit. Once this spreadsheet is filled out, it's ready to be saved in the units file within SharePoint. You'll then share a link to this spreadsheet to the unit when you onboard them in their training session. They'll be able to go in, add all their accounts, following this map to add the permissions, the account groups, and the subscriber groups, and then that will populate into the dashboards that have been mapped ahead of time to these groups. We'll save within Sprinklr, Campus Partners. We'll create a folder for this unit. And we'll save the file here.